Hello everybody, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. It's time for another daily run. Hopefully this will go a bit better than yesterday's challenge. So let's give it a shot. I don't know if that's meant to be Azazel. I think the character on the initial screen is supposed to kind of indicate who you're playing as. And it does look like we are in fact playing as the Black Demon Baby himself. And hopefully this should be a little bit easier than that Lost run. Also, it looks like we're aiming to get down to Mum's heart. Oh man, look at the way the lighting changes. It's such a pretty game. For its relatively simplistic art style, it is rather gorgeous, Isaac. I guess we should aim to be a little bit quicker because we are, you know, this is a daily challenge. We're up against the clock. Got to make things work, and everyone's going to be pretty fast today because Azazel does allow you to do that. We'll nip up and try and find our item room. Some of it's just going to come down to who went the right way. You know, those real speedrunners, they're going to have, it's going to come down to, well, you know, I went to the left first, and that's the way the item room was, so I got to the item room before the boss, and there was no backtracking. So whatever, we're not going to be the highest score with a new item. Fantastic, the farting baby. I haven't actually seen this guy yet. But look at that. I'm guessing he farts at enemies that are near him, and does like some poison damage or something. We got the monkey paw as well, which I always forget exactly how this works, but it has like, I think it has 3 charges and it does something. We could take Isaac's head, which is a little familiar, that shoots. That's okay. That might be better to, I don't know. I don't remember. This does something with chests, I think, but I always forget quite how it functions. So I might just leave it for now. I'm going to go and explore all the rooms. I'm more of a diligence man. Always kind of have been. Diligence over... Oops. Didn't actually necessarily mean to do that, but we've got a lot of change now. Is there even a shop on this floor? There is. We don't have a key for it anymore because we used our key on that thing. We got Little Horn. We should be used to fighting Little Horn at this point. I feel like we've fought him enough times. And he shouldn't prove too troubling for us. We got a lot of damage, so... Just got to make sure we keep on top of his attacks. And there we go, and we get an HP up, which is nice. Azazel, of course, can pick up health, unlike the blue baby, or in fact the Lost, as we found out yesterday. Well, I didn't find out yesterday, but oh my gosh, this guy camouflages. I was so excited about the camouflaging man, I didn't actually check to see. Oh, in Alga's room, that's very nice, and we get a small rock, which is also very nice. I didn't actually check to see that fly because I was so shocked by the fact that one of the enemies had kind of popped out of nowhere, and it caught me off guard. Or it disappeared into nowhere, rather. We get a pill, we'll pop the pill quickly, see what it is. Hematemesis is fine, it gives us some red hearts. It'd be nice to get like a dark bum, maybe, to pick those off. Still got our Alga's room, which we're not going to rush into using. Got to be slightly cautious, although we're very powerful as Azazel. It's very easy to get carried away with that and take some silly damage. I am someone who does tend to take a lot of damage, as we found out last time. So I'm definitely more of an aggressive player. In terms of how I get in there, or maybe I'm just not as good. Maybe that's a better way of describing it. So I tend to take the occasional hit. Right. Okay. Well, we might as well go in the shop. I mean, we've got the money for it. We can also fly, which is also going to work to our benefit, but we do want to clear these guys out as quickly as possible. We do actually want to be fairly aggressive, I think. Just in general. We get the compass, which is always great, and there's options, which I think I'll take both of those, because they are both pretty fantastic. There's options is going to give us options, which is always good to have. It gives you 2 things from boss drops, and you get to pick one of them, which is nice to have. You know, it's good to have that added versatility. Oh, look at these fat dudes, and they do. And they fire exploding bombs as well. They do the. Super pride. It's pink. And we killed him already, and we can definitely take the dead cat. No reason not to, because we've only got 1 red heart anyway. Range down doesn't really affect us too much as Azazel. In fact, I'm not entirely sure it affects us at all. Could take Judas's shadow. Some people are going to take that and then kill themselves. I think that's definitely going to be a play that people do. Ooh, a new item though. I definitely want Betrayal. Turn your enemy. Okay, it's a passive item. Who knows? Who knows what it does? But I wanted to pick it up because it's new. I'm going to pop in here as well. Oh, the black candle. That was most definitely worth our half a spirit heart. Curse immunity and evil up. And in fact, we actually ended up losing half a black heart because we get a black heart from Ragman. Will take out ASAP. Oh, I see. So when we take damage, the enemy becomes charmed. That's very, very nice. Wooden Spoon versus Cat Ninetails. In fact, no, the damage up is probably worth it. I was going to say maybe the shot speed's not worth it. Sack Dagger or Death's Touch. I will take the Sack Dagger, I think. And we could take the Death Touch in exchange for 1 life. But nah, no. Death Touch is good. But Azazel's damage is so strong anyway. I don't feel like we necessarily need it. We could open those, but we only have 2 keys, so I'll pass on it for now. Possible option to come back to. Always hate fighting these guys. Oh, it charms everyone in the room. Okay, that's quite a powerful effect then when you get damaged. But man, I hate fighting these guys as Azazel because it's the range that you have is so close to the range that they explode. So I really don't like dealing with bomb flies as this chappy. But there we are. Deal with bomb flies we must. And there we go, and we've cleared this out. And there's that farting baby. It looks like he just farts maybe when he gets hit with shots. Looks like that might be the actual trigger. The Sack Dagger is going to come in real handy for us sometimes. Look at this tiny little fella. He's very high definition, crikey. I'm going to see if there's a shop over here. This does look like the way to our shop. And we'll get in there and finish this guy off. How many bombs have we got? We've got 3. We can blow some stuff up for sure. We can take our pill. I can see forever. That's going to let us find the secret rooms, which is always nice. Of course. Does it also damage the enemies, the dagger, as well as charming them? No, it doesn't. They just go very brightly. The spiders just turn a very weird colour. And he actually didn't realise that they weren't there. That was a bit scary. There we go. Yeah, I didn't realise that the spiders were still there. That's the old battery. I think that's the one that lets you charge up 2 charges on your items, which is kind of nice to have. But not something that's essential for us right now. Here's our secret room. Couple of keys, don't mind if I do. And we'll go through here. It's going to be a little bit quicker way to get to... a slightly quicker way to get to our item room, which is always nice. And Dad's key. There we go again. With the Dad's key. Always a fun one to have. I don't think this works on chests. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work on chests, but would have been one to bear in mind otherwise. I'm taking a lot of damage, ostensibly to show you how this item works, but in reality, just because I'm still not very good at this game, even after all these hours. I'm just not very well practiced. I ought to play more between sessions, as it were. Ooh. Very, very cautious of these guys. You've got to back off them as you're shooting them, I think. Make sure you're right at the very tip of your range, as it were. And then that tends to work out okay for us. We need to make more use of Sack Dagger. We don't really have the health to make use of Sack Dagger yet. I can see forever might be worth taking with us, but probably not as worth as Al Giz is worth taking with us.
Perks.
Perks? I'm quite sure what that did. They're meant to be like a spin on Percocet. I'm not quite sure what it would do. But whatever it's done doesn't seem to have affected us too much. At least not obviously so. Oh man, Guppy's paw. That's too delightful. Do I want to take this versus Dad's key? No, probably not actually. We don't have any red hearts to convert. Well, it's quite good actually with the dead cat, because you can, every time you respawn, you can. Maybe we will take it. Maybe we will take it over I just want to test the dad's key on this chest in here and see if oh, it's just a regular chest. Do I want the champions thing? No, not especially. I'm just going to test. Do a little test of my own. Doesn't seem to work. Okay, great. Well, we'll take Guppy's Paw because it's a good backup to have. If we do die, we can convert our 1 red heart into 3 spirit hearts, which is obviously a little bit safer for us. Look at that aggression. Can't beat a bit of aggression. We don't need those hearts anyway. Now we actually have choice of the cube of meat, or we can take actual meat. I'm going to take actual meat, and I'm going to swap out that heart for the spirit hearts. We're going to go all spirit hearts for now. Doesn't make too much difference, at least not for now. And it probably won't anyway, because we're only going as far as mum. 4 keys we have, but we're going to want those keys elsewhere on the floor, so I'm not going to rush out and use them yet. Okay. We can go into that curse room in a sec. We've got the health for it. But we'll have a little wander around first. This is almost identical room to one we saw earlier. Look at that. Boom. Cleared it out. Da-da-da-da-dum. I think I'm someone that likes to have more range than Azazel has, which is always an issue for me. Oh, I want to deal with this guy ASAP. I actually didn't see there was a bomb there. There we go. We've cleaned him out, at least. The burnt penny. Is that better than Isaac? Probably not. I can see forever. Okay, well that solves that issue, and we'll pick up Mr. Boom. We actually don't need it that desperately, but we'll remember it's there if we do have something that we want to blow up. Particularly, I don't think we'll see it. We can fly here, so this isn't a big deal. And here we can grab. Why did we get luck up? Ooh. Directed tears. I don't even know if this works with. Doesn't look like it does. So I think I saw someone using this, and I think you put a target on the ground and your character shoots at that target. Looks like it doesn't work with Azazel, which I guess makes sense, but it's kind of a shame that there's no synergy there for him. Always getting done over at old Azazel. Again, got to be very careful of these bomb spiders in the same way as you do with the bomb flies. Very, very cautious. There's a secret room just here. Sneak in. We'll take these out. And I'm just going to explore. Again, I'm going to explore the whole floor because that's always kind of been my thing. I don't like to leave any stone unturned, as it were. So we'll just keep going around. We'll see what we can find. We've got to go to this shop. We've got 15 cents. We could probably buy something. Treat ourselves to a delicious little nugget of item, as it were. I'm not rushing off these guys because I want to make sure I kill any bonies that come out of them. The familiar multiplier is pretty cool. We do have a couple of familiars, but not very many. I might take the spirit heart instead. Tempted to take this to see if it's a doubling. Double active. Okay, well that's actually not particularly useful with our active item. I think what that does is it functions as it does whatever your active item is when you consume it. So at the moment it would do a Guppy's Paw effect, but that's obviously not very useful in our current situation. And also Guppy's Paw is an item that you can use at any time anyway, because you pay for it with your life. And I'm taking unnecessary damage from these greed heads, crikey. The charm effect is pretty cool. I think that's definitely one that's going to be quite potent, although it's difficult to tell how much it's actually doing. But I feel like I'm showing it off a lot, which is maybe good, maybe bad. Sack Dagger. What are you doing, Sack Dagger? Why didn't you hit him there? What do we find? Justice? Sure. I'll grab those items. We'll grab the Eternal Heart. Hopefully should pop off for us. Red chest always appreciated. I feel like there's somewhere on this floor we haven't been. There's a couple of bits we might want to go to. But we might as well get to our boss room first. And clean out whatever's in there. I think that's probably wise. I'd love like a mum's pearl, some kind of survivability. It's really all you need as a Zazu is survivability, because you have so much damage anyway. The only thing you have to be worried about is dying unnecessarily, because you're an idiot. We'll charm the carrying queen, and there we go. It's all done. Got a choice of the blood clot and the toothpicks. I think the toothpicks. I'm not 100% on that, but man, in this situation, it's very tempting to take the little brimstone, and it will kill us. We'll come back with a red heart, which is okay. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but we can convert it into 3 spirit hearts. I didn't actually mean to pick up the red patch, so I'll take it back. Take Isaac's head back. I think Isaac's head's a little better in our current situation. It's tough to say, really, but it's always interesting. I'm going to be really interested to watch other people start playing these. I watched the first one I did. I watched Northern Lion playthrough, and at the start when I cleaned out that poop room, and he didn't, much as I would have expected. You know, he's not the kind of guy to hang around for too long. Because I picked up that, I got into a devil room on the basement 1, and I took Headless Baby as well as Rotten Baby, but Headless Baby is the key one. And then because I'd taken Headless Baby, I got Brimstone later from that showed up from where Headless Baby was supposed to be in his run. So then I ended up getting Brimstone, and Northern Lion didn't. And it's really fun to actually see those things in action, because unless you're someone who plays through seeds along with other people, or you know, you and your friend play the same seed through together or something, that's not the kind of thing you would normally see. And so the daily runs are a good way for everyone to kind of experience the diversity, but also have a legitimate run. So they're a really cool idea. I'm gonna have to take this jumper off because it's very, very warm. I'm gonna blame all my terrible play on that. Pause it for a second, have a quick drink. Oh, let's you see how our item situation is doing. We'll go check out the old recreational room. This guy jumps so fast. He's hopping around like a madman. Single chest. Not necessarily worth my while. There we go. Got rid of those guys quickly and concisely, which I appreciate. I kind of like to swap out for a better spacebar item, but at the same time, like, I don't know what we'd find that's a better spacebar item. There's double ultra pride. It's terrifying conceptually. Yeah, we did clear it out for what that's worth, but we could take the left hand, which is going to give us loads of. That would actually give us a good chance of becoming Guppy, so maybe we should hang on to it at least for a bit. If we do become Guppy, I'll probably trade it back for Isaac's head again. These guys have spectral tears, so you got to be careful of that. Come on. I know you're here. Right, okay, onwards. There's a library there as well. Worth checking in on, for sure. Black candle, evil up, or black lipstick rather. We'll keep the left hand for now. I heard that. I heard that sinister laugh. Oh man, getting away from me. There we go. We have got a little brimstone, so we should bear that in mind because it does increase our effective range. Man, this is not a good item. The kamikaze. I mean, there's very situational uses for it, but I'm not a fan, to be honest. We'll carry on just taking these guys out. Little Brimstone takes too long to charge. He's not charging quickly enough for my Azazel shots. Oh man, I got stuck in a real corner there. Real nightmare factory. Okay, onwards. Can't dwell on these things. At least not for too long. There we go. Clean that one up. Did anything even come out of that? Oh, some blue spiders. Okay. Fine. As long as something came out of it, that's fine. PhD might be worth our while. Obviously, we don't have the donation machine, which I think is fair. Not because it's good to donate, but because it would be unfair for players with a lot of money to be able to get money out of their donation machines. whereas maybe a newer player wouldn't have those kind of funds in there. Rah. There we go, cleaned you up. Continuing onwards, we found our boss room. The old hands are going to come down here, so you've got to be wary of those. Is that all of them? There's one guy over here. There we go. And here's our boss fight. We'll do our boss fight quickly now. We'll hop in. Oh, it's the new guy whose name I didn't actually show off because I was too busy skipping through it. But hopefully we'll kill him and not die here. But he's a bit of a toughie. It's the first time I've actually fought him. So hopefully we can actually do this. We did manage to take him out, but there's still a lot of poops in here. And he does spawn a dingle as well, so they've got to be careful of that. Okay, well we managed it. And we can get... I guess the magic scab gives us luck as well as health, so it's probably a slightly better option than just the regular HP up. And we can convert that HP. I think we probably should, as kind of a matter of course. I'm just sticking with this for now. I think having each red heart be worth 3 spirit hearts is probably worth our while. You can make a case for, oh, if you keep them for longer, then you'll be able to, you know, use them in other situations. Honestly, I don't think there's a situation I'd rather use them in. I'm going to use this Degas rune because I don't know what else to do with it, to be honest. Put a blood bank down. So on the Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows is quite good, and it works well with Sack Dagger. It does mean we lose our 3 heart tricks, but that might be worthwhile. I should have used this coming out, not going in. But there we go. I messed that one up. If we take this, and we're kind of committing to this life being the one, that's kind of the thing. If we take Book of Shadows over, I don't tend to take Guppy's paw, because it's not that useful most of the time. Still hanging on to this Algiz rune, although given that we have Book of Shadows, it's maybe not as necessary. Man, we still don't have that third Guppy item. So I'm going to keep this thing over Isaac's head. Isaac's head doesn't do a ton of damage. It's nice in the early game, although even in the early game for Azazel, who's got a ton of damage anyway, it's maybe not quite so useful. Let's just get out of here. Let's get down to the next floor, see what's going on. Okay. Right. Was this, it's just Necropolis, okay. Hollow in these tiny rooms is a little bit scary. Although, the longer one's not too bad, because they go away from me for quite some time. Get away from this super mega troll bomb. I guess we should check our map off the bat and see kind of where everything's going. Having Little Brimstone is definitely a huge benefit here. Just to give us that extra range to deal with these guys, although he doesn't do quite as much damage as I would like. Perks again. We still don't really know what that does. I'm going to head up towards our item room first. I think that's probably our best bet. Looks like it's over here. Try and clean out Chubb ASAP. There we go. We did it. No real issues there. Our damage is super fun. I think there's going to be some people who just blitz through this run in seconds because it's an Azazel run. I wonder if there is some kind of, even if they're not vetting these daily runs like directly to adjust what's in them, I wonder if there's some kind of algorithm that says, hey, you know, if you do a lost run one day, maybe do an easier run the next day, so that people aren't left. People who are maybe, especially people who are a bit newer to the game, or people who just aren't as good like myself, maybe don't have any kind of issues there. We can go in here and grab these red chests. Not too much happening. Mega More, we can use the sack dagger on. Look at that. What you want the sack dagger for. You get the speed up, and we'll take the perks, because why not? Just don't really know what it does. So why not just use it willy-nilly and hope for the best? It's usually how my strategies go. When in doubt, just throw the thing out there and hope it does what you want it to. I should be using my Book of Shadows more. I haven't really been thinking about it. Not an item I use very often, so I'm just kind of not used to taking it. Got that good use of little brimstone there. These guys spit out spiders. We get a little baggie. Also got in it Judgment. We can put Judgment down. Vision rune. We'll use the Vision rune now. Get it done. Give this guy our money. He doesn't want any part in it. Celtic Cross is cool. It'll help protect us a bit more. That's kind of something I was after. Well, we shouldn't really put you there because you're in a bad position to come back to. But never mind. I was hoping I'd have destroyed that by the time I got out of here. And we'll nab this, and we'll not nab that because we can get it on the way back. Oh, crikey. Oh, it took me a minute to pass what was going on in this room, and then by the time I did, I was like, oh, there's a spider attacking me. Oof. I do not know how we didn't get hit by those. But somehow we didn't get hit by those. We did actually get hit at that time. But I think it was worth it for the poison bombs. Algiz rune. I mean, hey, it got us out of the room. And then I walked into a spike like an idiot. Like an absolute idiot. Oh, there's our bomb. Interesting that the one we put down was still a classic bomb. Okay, we'll just double our bombs, might as well. Well, I'm going to pop a few of these, maybe not all of them. See if we get anything nice. We don't get anything nice. Always good. Always good to know that you're wanted. Clean these guys up. I think we should be okay to kind of make a decent trek on this run. I'm going to actually use my Book of Shadows here because, man, I don't like the old skulls. Or masks and heart, I guess I should say. And there we go. Clean this room up. Drop a bomb down. Anything treating us? Nope. Not another one of those. They seem to be the thing that you tend to get most from the skulls these days. The thing that shows up most for me in Afterbirth. Like, I have way more of those than I do actual proper items that I would want. Which is kind of a shame, but there we go. Looks like the secret room's just here. We'll head in. Oh, money, great. That is actually quite nice. We can use that in our shop, or we can use it to nab out on that judgment that we made earlier, perhaps. Might be worth doing. The jar is nice to have, but we don't have health to use it with, so I don't know how good it actually is. I'll take the card, I guess. Nope. No, I won't. Just a full card. Oh man, that spat something out. I should go back and get it. And there's one of the black guys that you have to kill. The little black heads. Oh, 2 cents. Absolute value. 1 cent for 2 cents. No lose gambling. This room's a little bit of a safer heart room than the last one we encountered. Got the Book of Shadows for the boss fight, which is going to be good. And actually, maybe I do want to play this a bit, because we can get some spirit hearts out of it. That might be quite handy to have. If we can do that, not just get a straight string of words, which seem to be all we're getting. I wonder if like there's a logic to like, hey, if it only gives you these, then it's only ever going to give you these. I've had enough of you, quite frankly. I just wanted a spirit heart. There we go, we did it. And it looks like we're only going down to the heart anyway, so we should take the Polaroid for the permanent invincibility. Krampus fight is going to be nice. Okay, great. And we clean this out and we get the coal, which is, you know, not ideal, but it's fine. Adds a little bit of damage for us. And do we want to go over to that judgment? I kind of want to go over to that judgment, but we can't anyway, because we fought I'm going to keep the Algiers rune because it's basically a guarantee for a boss fight. If that's where we get to. I should really have checked where our boss was before I sort of wandered off. Come on, up you come. There we go. Vision rune, fantastic. Right, that's going to clear out this floor for us. Or at least not clear out this floor, but show us where to go. We'll go to the secret room as we're here. There's value, I guess, to kind of exploring the whole floor, given that it's a daily challenge run. There's merits to that, certainly, like being like, oh, what's down here? And you go, oh, it's just like a death room. Shouldn't have come in here at all. Man, I definitely wasn't expecting to take damage from that guy. Okay, well, whatever. Let's head towards our boss room. Okay. You're not going to do anything while I'm holding down. The red ones take damage? Doesn't look like it. I imagine they'll explode into tears. That's usually what red guys do. So we'll keep an eye out for that when we clear the room. Make sure there's none right next to us when we're doing that. Might be good to have one around just so we can see what it does. Yep, they do in fact spit into little dudes or little red things. Still no guppy transformation. Disappointingly. But never mind. We can make it through. Should be okay. Oh man, we took a hit from that guy. That was no good. Now we've got a red heart instead of a spirit heart, which doesn't make too much difference in the grand scheme of things. Okay, great. Would still love another guppy item. Would really love another guppy item. But no dice so far. Anything in here that's tasty? Some more spiders. Still not what I want. Still very much not what I want. We've got the big meat. Oh crikey, that guy just spat some gunk on the floor. I wonder if that hits you if you're flying. Or if it doesn't matter as long as you're in the air. Oh, this is a little bit terrifying. We need to make sure we charge up brimstone. Okay. Gonna sneak past this guy. There we go. And he's made a meaty fella. Fantastic. Right, well, let's get in and fight our boss. We've got the daddy long legs because we've got the damage here to clear him out quickly anyway. Okay. Matchbook versus the mushroom. I'm going to go with the mushroom. Give our stats up. And let's just carry on, I guess. We could explore the rest of the floor, but time-wise, I don't know how good it'll be. And we don't have a great health situation either. So I don't want to push it too hard. We do have the Celtic cross, which is nice to have, for sure. I kind of want to go explore this room here just to see what's in it. Oh man, look at that, 2 spirit hearts. We got the sack dagger as well, so we can make use of that. And Loki shouldn't be too much trouble for us. Be careful of the bomb fly as well, of course. And then Chubb is going to be no real danger at all. Almost got hit by him there, but apparently we avoided his hitbox. We killed him in time that it didn't matter. We'll nab this. And I think you can Book of Shadows this thing. We could do that as we've got doing this basically to see if we get the blood bag. But we didn't get the blood bag. Not to worry. Let's carry on our merry way. Where's the boss room? Oh, it looks like it's down here anyway, so we probably do want to head this fashion. There's merit to maybe going to the arcade, but I think unless we have some kind of actual issue, we'll avoid that. Oh, it's the charms, of course. I was like, where have all these dudes come from? But of course they come from the charm tiers. Or the charmed dagger effect. Can't remember what it's called. It said Turnham or something, but it was like betrayal, perhaps, something along those lines. Okay, cleared that out. Still no guppy item, sadly. I guess you can just stand on there. No reason not to. Get away from me, you big bomb. Okay, we probably want to go up, I think. Yeah, looks like up is the way. Up is the way, it's the way to the bus. Ooh, Mum's Pearl. Oh, it's the cursed eye. Don't want the cursed eye. I guess we have to take it now. I think a permanent item. So, was it always a permanent item? I thought it was a trinket in the past, but maybe not. Maybe it was always a. We should be fine here. We've got the Algiz room. We've got our standard thing. We've got loads of health. We could actually try and clear out this floor quickly because we've got that protection. It might be worth the extra score just to clear the floor and see what's going on. Should be like, what's in here? Nothing. Just a sack room. I'm going to try it because I think, you know, where are we at score-wise? We're at like 19,000. We can kind of buff that up just by doing some stuff, I think. We'd be like, hey, there's a secret room here. Probably not actually a secret room there, but there might be. Is this like a little horn room or something? No, it's just some holes, and then you stamp on the things. And we get a gold bomb, which I think is, I presume, is like infinite bombs for the floor, right? Gotta be what that does. We'll go kill these guys. Rah! Man, I took way too much damage on that guy. That's what I was kind of worried about, but then because we've got my logic is that we've got the Algiz rune anyway, so we can always fight the boss. Take the boss out without too much trouble. We get the Ansus rune. Just will let us see if there's anything we're desperately missing. I'm kind of tempted to take the Callus so we can walk on creep, but then we can fly anyway, so that doesn't actually make a difference. So I don't know what I was thinking there. Bad gas, always nice. Algiz rune is our super safety card, or super safety pill, I should say. But it's not going to matter too much, I don't think. Does the Algiz room not show you the secret rooms? Oh, it does. They're just not here. They're all the way around to the sides. Okay, so we didn't actually get too much from exploring this. I want to see how's our score changed. Oops, I didn't mean to do that either. But seeing as we got the Celtic Cross effect, we get the IV bag, which is not useful at all. But there we go. And this is where our secret room is. I was right to guess. Some pills.
Puberty. Addicted.
Addicted. Oh man, look at that. He is shaken. Right, well, let's get in and fight our boss, I guess. We'll go to the last secret room. How did our score change? It went up slightly. So it is worth taking out rooms, I think, and being a completionist. Kind of my takeaway from this. Black heart, always nice to have. I'm not going to pop the rune on the boss fight unless I need to. Just because I'm not entirely, like 100% that this is the final area. And I don't want to like mess it up and have this not be the final boss fight location. Okay, is that it? That is it. And man, we can get a devil room as well. Let's take a sweet devil deal. Thanks for that. Oh man, we should have got that coin. It would have been worthwhile. Right, fantastic. You do get a thing for items, so I think picking up that last item might have been worthwhile. But there we go, we did it. We're not particularly high in the grand scheme of things. I think people are going to blitz through that one because there's you're looking at. There you go. I'm kind of in the middle, but that's gonna be one of those things. People are going to blitz through it time-wise. So there's definitely value to that. I want to see what the fastest time is. Can we see like the global? There we go. 23. Is that 23 seconds? No, 23 minutes. 23 minutes, but they went all the way to level 11. So they must have had the shovel, maybe? I don't even know how you would go through all that way. I don't know. It's bizarre. Anyway. That's the end of the run for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to bop that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Binding of Isaac Afterbirth and other games as well, of course. And I'll catch you on the next one. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!